You hate to be hard on yourself about these romance things. But the fact of the matter is, there's so many complications. And I just don't think right now I'm doing battle. I'm trying to make my business stay afloat. I'm trying to figure out how to pay the house note. If I'm going to keep the house, if we need to move, what's the next step? I need to be investing most everything into my career right now because that's the payoff. Nothing else is gonna, you know, ain't no white knight riding in to save me. I'm not tripping. Not like that. I will save myself if there need be a savior. I'm trusting the God in me to be instinctively drawn towards what's gonna be the saving grace for my family. I just refuse to see anyone else have to, you know, graduate from ghetto university, like dude said. It's disheartening for people to be under siege the way that we have been in our neighborhoods. Um, and this is real talk coming from a place of determination and resolve that it's not going to get easier. It's going to get harder, people. Every day, it's going to get harder. And if you got somebody, you wasting your time not getting along with folk and, casting dispersions on people's personalities or their ideologies, their family tree, their birthplace, their credibility, their legitimacy. Um, you're wasting energy, my friend. You're wasting valuable energy. And I think that when I focus on my spirit, and we all have to ask ourselves at the end of the day, why do I do what I do? You know, I can talk about Trump, Charlie Sheen, and everybody else out there, but at the end of the day, I have to look in the mirror at myself. So I ask myself, what would be the motivating factor behind your every existence? And I would say that I used to define myself as being just a caregiver, someone who I worked in the child care industry, I worked in education. Everything that I've done is in some service to the community. Um, and I think that that's been uh, ingrained into our DNA because historically, if you look at my family tree, it's a lot of teachers, preachers, and doctors and stuff. So being in service, I think I always wanted to be a person that came to the planet to make it better in some way. Um, I think that should be everybody's divine plan, that they leave a good footprint, not a bad one. Somewhere where we have some powerful instruments in our hands, the powers of communication, to be able to speak across airwaves to people you never see. That's pretty freaking incredible, is what it is. And what I would say to you is that with this comes a big responsibility. Welcome to the Matrix. We just um, we can intellectualize things down to the least common denominator and decide to disagree, disagree, disagree. But when we come to the end of the road, we all we all bleed and lose control of our functions when we die. You know, uh, this is a world that is founded on ideas, and but it doesn't really exist just to please us. So we are really, really fooling ourselves if we think that we are entitled to enjoy this wonderful world, this raggedy piece of government, these worn, torn, ragtag team of leaders, this imperfect fellowship, the fellowship of the ring. Um, what are you gonna do? to make the world a better place in your own little piece of the planet. You know, are you sending out positive vibes, positive messages? Um, all of my messages will never be just completely angry and hostile. I will either be laughing or raging, or I'll be in a state of zen and able to engage in the philosophy of life. That, don't waste your time being upset with me about anything I say on this blog, because it is, at the end of the day, merely an opinion. You're in the back room with Becky After Dark Special Edition. And just smile. It's easier to smile than it is to frown, for real. That's how I keep my face looking young for the people.